Strategic Gaming, brought to you live on twitch.tv at Commando Gaming 1. We're continuing our series on Battletech Advanced, now upgraded to 9.3. So we're excited about that. Let's see, there were some bugs that were apparently causing problems in the background, which is why it's been upgraded to 5.3. So we're excited about testing it out. Hopefully we're going to flip some planets today. That would be fun. Let's see what happens. We got about 3 hours and some change for some nice casual gaming today. So let's get into it. We got a pincer movement and a recovery. All right, let's do the recovery first. I usually like to do a lower skull mission as my first mission of the day, just to get back into the groove after not playing for a while. And now we have a beautiful night gear to play with. So, gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. Got a whole bunch of ballistic mechs now, which is not a bad thing. So, I feel like our commander needs to be in the Night Star. And I want to take it out for a ride. I know it's going to be overkill on this particular mission, but we got to see what we're working with here. So, our commander is going to go in the Night Star with the dual Gosses. We still have a Dragonfire, a Night Gear, a Jagger Mech. I feel like one thing we need to really add to we need some brawlers. I've got a long-range fire support mech. I've got a direct fire support mech. I have a long-range fire support mech. I've got a long-range fire support mech. We definitely need more of a emphasis on some mechs that could do some significant brawling. That's the one thing I'm kind of missing right now. I need some, like, grasshoppers. Grasshoppers would come in really nicely here. Some mechs with some brawling ability would really help us right now. Alright, so both of these guys need mechs. Alright, so we've got our backup Raven. Put that into the fray. What else do we have that's really an energy build? We'll take the fire starter. Why not? That should be plenty for a 3.5 skull mission, especially since we're taking a 95-ton assault. We should have plenty of firepower here. But I want to give the Night Star a run for its money to get started, see what we have in there. I love the Night Star. I haven't had a Night Star for a couple playthroughs. They're fairly rare, but I do enjoy them quite a bit. We also have a Funko Pop available. All you have to do is give us a follow and you're entered into our giveaway for a Funko Pop. You don't get a Funko Pop just for following us. That would be really expensive and not so smart. If you follow us, you're entered into our monthly Funko Pop giveaway. So every month you'll have a chance of winning a Funko Pop. The more you engage in our channel, the better your chances to win a Funko Pop. That just makes sense. We want to encourage everyone to be involved in the chat. If you're watching, you're interested enough to be involved in the chat. So if you have some questions, chime away. If you have feedback or suggestions, I'm very open to those. I'm going to try to be as engaging as possible, both with choices of missions and taking your suggestions under advisement. Let's have an engaged, interactive stream. That's what this is all about. That's what you're here for. All right, so the real big drawback about the Night Star is it's a little on the slow side compared to our other mechs, but it is an assault, so what are you going to do?
Moving, Commander.
But I don't have a lot of overly fast mechs anyways, so we'll be okay.
Got it.
We definitely need some mechs that can do some brawling. I feel like that is one thing we're really missing from our company right now, is some good old-fashioned brawling mechs that can get in close to the enemy. I have our Kentaro, of course, but our Kentaro needs repairs. So it would be nice if we had a couple more. And I feel like the Kentaro is on the verge of losing its viability, just from a tonnage standpoint. Hey, Goggles, how are you today? Goggles is joining us. He is a member of our tabletop team. So every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, we play tabletop. So much fun. We really upgraded our capabilities in our tabletop this week, in the fact that we are now able to do, we're not firing this round so we can go through that lava without too much trouble. We are now able to do multiplayer for our Mega Mech tabletop, which is much more fun. Yeah, I had a great day yesterday. What did I do? Well, after that, I ended up spending the afternoon doing some chores. Oh yeah, your guillotine is fine. At the end of the day, Goggles, we ended up netting in that mission a very nice awesome. So now we have an awesome added. We had an archer crippled, but we'll get it repaired over time. It's going to take some time to get that archer put back together. But a damaged archer for an awesome is a pretty good trade-off, considering we had 3 archers in our mech bay. So pretty happy about that turnout. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So after we played yesterday, I had to pay the piper. Anybody who's in a relationship knows what that means. That means after you have some fun, you got to roll up your sleeves and do chores and stuff like that. So I did that for the afternoon, and then went out to a nice dinner. And I watched the first half of the Snyder Cut. So don't give me any Snyder Cut spoilers, because I'm only halfway through it. But the Snyder Cut is exponentially better than what we got originally. Oh, I actually am enjoying the Snyder Cut quite a bit. You know, the interesting thing about the Snyder Cut that you have to kind of
ready for orders,
not let bother you, is the fact that it feels like some of the Snyder Cut is partially CGI'd. What I mean by that is there's some scenes in it, and this isn't a spoiler because I'm not talking about the content, I'm just talking about the film quality. There's some parts of the Goggles, I'm not going to give you any spoilers at all. I'm just like, this is just a general commentary about the film quality, if that's okay with you. So there are some parts of it that are not as clean. Like, there's some parts that are clearly not like finished products because they ended up on the original cutting room floor. So I feel like, ooh, we got a Merlin. We've got a Vindicator, a quick draw. And so this isn't a spoiler, Goggles. It's kind of like a warning. So there are a few sections of what you see that look rough, like they're not a completely finished CGI product. And I think part of that is it's stuff that got on the cutting room floor, thanks Josh Wheaton, and was never fully refined as a finished product for the film. So there's a couple spots they're not significant, and it's just where you can see like, oh, they didn't fully finish the CGI on that one, and that's not a big deal. But the storytelling and the cinematics are so much better, um, and you actually get to know the characters a lot better, like the newer characters, than you did in the original version of Justice League. It's just overall a much better film. Again, I'm not going to go through any spoilers, and I've only seen half of it myself, so I haven't seen the whole movie. But it's very enjoyable.
Understood.
Very enjoyable. Overall, I've been very happy with the HBO Max product. Getting that for a monthly price has been a really good investment during COVID, because we get these movies that would normally just be in the theater. You now get them on the same day that they would have come out. So I think it's awesome. I don't think the Snyder Cut was released in the theaters. I think it was exclusive to HBO Max, which I do think may have been a mistake, because I do think if you release the Snyder Cut, you could get a lot of people to come to the theater and watch it. It is very good. It is very good. I think when he made the deal to just put it on HBO Max, I don't think they knew how good the finished product was going to be. In retrospect, because I think they easily could have released this in the theater. So that's all I'm going to say about the Snyder Cut. Very enjoyable. I think it's a great improvement over the original. Like, I don't own the original Justice League, and I own most comic book movies just by default. But I don't own Justice League, but I will probably buy a copy of Snyder Cut when it's available, because it's very solid. Now, some people would say, why do you buy a copy when you can watch them on their various vehicles, right? So, like, I have all of the Disney movies, all of the Disney Avenger movies. I'll still be buying them even though I have Disney Plus, because you have the capability of watching them without the service. So I find, ooh, this is actually a decent Roughneck because it has dual PPCs. All right, let's see what our new Night Star can do. Now, one of the benefits of having this Night Star with me is that it improves the accuracy of my entire lance. And it improves our morale, because it has that C3 system, which is a really nice system to improve the overall quality of your lance. So, sometimes the mechs,
full speed.
You can't just factor in their fighting value. They all have inherent
Roger that.
quirks and abilities that help your lance as a total. So you have to factor those in.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
We got a lot of enemies here, so we should really thin out the herd here before we have too aggressively go after the base, because we've got... I'm actually wishing I had brought a heavier lance here, because we're kind of at a we're kind of outnumbered pretty significantly here. We've got a Merlin and a Partisan. The Merlin's out in the open. We should probably take that shot on that Merlin. Nice shot on the Merlin there. So yeah, Snyder Cut. I'm glad you're having a family viewing night for it. That is awesome. I'm kind of doing the same thing. I constantly deal with watching with someone who doesn't know the comic books as well, so it's kind of fun, because it really shows me how much useless comic book information I have in my brain.
Ready, Commander?
And because when I see something on camera, right, anybody who kind of knows the comic books really well will be like, oh yeah, that's from that comic book. I understand what's going on here. Yeah, this Roughneck's in a bad place. He probably should have not come over that hill by himself. Ooh, nice hit there. Nice. Oh, there goes the Roughneck.
Lake, watch over him.
Yeah, he should not have come over that hill by himself. Alright, you want to waste all of your Fire Merlin on our Fire Starter. That's fine with me, because we've got better mechs coming over the hill.
I'm ready.
Next turn, coming over the hill.
Heading out. Full speed.
You gotta be careful with this Jagger mech, because this Jagger mech has really light armor. So anytime that you're cresting the hill, I don't want him to be the first mech to crest this hill and become the target.
Commander.
The Night Gear at least can jump. So he'll have some evasion. So let's pop up to the top of the hill here with the Night Gear. Take out that Partisan. Get that Merlin. Get that Gallant. Technically the Partisan is the best target here. So. That Partisan's got lots of armor. Ooh, oh, ow, ow. They really bracketed my fire starter there pretty good.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, Night Star. It's going to take our Night Star to get into weapons range.
Let's make some bad decisions and hide.
But at least he has some LRM 20s. 50%, 25%, 37%, 22%. Yep, I guess it's going after the Partisan.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Scrape a little armor off that
I can see
Partisan.
why people enjoy this line of work.
Alright, everybody seems focused on attacking the rest of our lance, which means we can probably
Full speed.
sneak our Raven in to get the objective here. They seem really focused on attacking
Got it.
our larger force here,
Receiving you.
which works for me. Firestarter's really getting beat up here. Let's see if we can keep him evasive.
Roger that.
Hopefully the Firestarter won't be the primary target for much longer. They're probably going to go after the Night Gear, so I've got to be careful. Yep, here they come. Last thing I want to do is break any weapons on that Night Gear,
Damage.
because it's a clan mech, and I don't have replacements for a lot of the parts. Ow. Okay. Alright, that was nasty. Alright. We're okay for now. We need that Night Star to push up and kind of take the worst of it here. No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we can get over this hill. That's the problem. I don't think my non-jump mechs can get over that hill. We're gonna have to go the long way around. Means I probably have to get the Night Gear out of there. I don't want him to be the only target. I don't want to break any clan mechs because I only have the one.
Aye, aye.
I gotta be protective of it. So here's a little tip. So if you can shoot at the enemy can shoot at you, right? So if you're in this type of situation, right, I don't want my Night Gear to take fire from all these guys, one thing I can do is I could do a jump here.
Confirmed.
So I could keep him in the action and still shooting, but he's only being targeted possibly by one mech instead of multiple. So
Locking in. All weapon systems.
that's why I made that jump there, so I could still stay in the
Electronic,
fight,
what do you
but
want?
I don't have every one of these enemies shooting at me. I only have a few of them
Let's
shooting
make some
at me.
bad
Or one
decisions
at,
at high
until
speed.
somebody moves. We got a 30% chance, a 28% chance. I guess we'll go for the Vindicator here. You can see we're getting a lot more morale bonuses because we have the Night Star on our Lance, which increases the
Well, it looks like
bonuses for
somebody's
everyone
asshole.
on the field. So if it feels like we're getting more morale than we did last episode, that's absolutely
Now we're
correct.
still
We are.
grabbing all the armor.
That's one of the that's because this Night Star has a C3 system, which is arguably the most valuable component it has on it, because that has global improvements for your whole mech,
Good to go.
for your whole lance. So, all right, let's keep our eye on the prize here. Let's keep moving towards the objective. Let's see if we can get some
Got it.
shots in on this gallant while we head to the objective. Yeah, they're still focused on the night gear. It's okay, because I'm thinking in a round or two we'll have our whole
Waiting for
force attacking. Let's see. Oh, yes. All right. I'll take some rear arc
Confirmed.
shots. I'll take some rear arc shots on this Merlin.
Firing at enemy 6.
That's gonna do some real damage in a couple rounds. Our fire starter, if he gets just left back there, can take that Merlin out by himself without too much trouble. All right, let's see if we can push up this rise here. I should be able to climb up this pass here. I don't know why it didn't let me.
I'm receiving you.
Sometimes the terrain can be very deceiving
Alright,
in
yeah.
this game. Like you're like, oh, I should be able to go up there. Nope, can't do it. I don't know if it's just they used a lot of general coloring for various areas, or it's just a glitch as far as, because what they have to do is they have to go in and they build the maps and then they go in and they build in the factors about allowing the mechs to go where they're going to go, right? So it could very well be that they didn't code that one section correctly. What are we going to do here? I feel like we should give the night gear a round off and wait for the rest of our mechs to go over the rise together. Alright, that means they're going to pick on the fire starter for a round, but that's okay.
Not much armor
I'd
left.
certainly
That
rather
was-
have damage to my fire starter than to my night gear.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Alright, I guess it's the person
Let's
tank.
see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
He's out in the open.
Receiving you.
Alright, Raven, I need you to focus in on the objective.
I copy.
So we always have the option to bail out. Ooh, catapult. Rear shots on a catapult. Yep, I'll take those. Nice. Nice rear shot on that catapult there.
Commander.
All right. Fire starter's really getting chewed up here. I don't want him to
Roger.
get overwhelmed. Let's do a jump. We'll get into the rear arc of this Vindicator here. Oh, nice hits on that Vindicator.
Scored a critical hit.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good tip too. You don't, if you're flanking, don't get focused on one particular target. You want to stay evasive. Sometimes when you get that those rear shots at an enemy, you kind of want to stick there and keep hitting the same enemy over and over and over again. But sometimes as a flanker, you can't always stick with the target, because what you want to do is you want to make sure you maintain that evasion. All right, here we go. All right, we can finally get over this crest. Hey, Thomas, how are you? Fair warning, if you have seen the Snyder Cut, Goggles is in the stream, and we're not talking about any specifics of the Snyder Cut. Just an FYI. I will say that I'm enjoying it quite a bit. That's all I'm going to say. I'm only halfway through the Snyder Cut, because it's a 4.5-hour commitment to watch the Snyder Cut. I'm only halfway through. Just getting up. Somebody slept in this morning.
Commander.
Good for you, my friend. Hopefully that means you had a nice evening and you decided to sleep in.
Let's move.
You're not planning on watching it, Thomas? Are you not a DC fan? Were you burned by the original? Why aren't you going to watch it? Because it actually is pretty good. Let's do precision strike here.
Primitive.
Draw. I do like that Jaggermech. I understand, Thomas. I mean, there are some gems, right? So I would argue Wonder Woman, the original Wonder Woman, not Wonder Woman 1984, is a very good movie. Very well put together. And the Snyder Cut, I think, is even better than that movie, from what I've seen halfway through. So, you know, you might want to give Snyder Cut a try. You know, I think DC is on a resurgence. I mean, I think the Snyder Cut will resurge DC quite a bit. I'm also very excited about Suicide Squad 2. I think Suicide Squad 2 is going to be a really good movie. I have a lot of faith in the director.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And I think it's going to be well done. It's got good material. It's got a good cast of actors. So I'm actually feeling pretty excited about Suicide Squad. But I understand.
I can see why people
I know DC's been hit and miss. Yeah, the Harley Quinn movies have been fun. You have to, like, completely throw out reality when you're watching the Harley Quinn movies, but they're good. So, you know, I'm very excited about Suicide Squad 2. I think Suicide Squad 2 is going to be a very good movie. But, you know, you might, if you have HBO Max and it's free, then I would give Snyder Cut a try. Yeah, context matters. Very well said, Thomas, as always. Thomas is a very eloquent man.
Lifting off.
Really excited, Thomas. Thomas is part of our tabletop team as well. Really excited about how we're upping our experience. Solid hit on that partisan. By now having it multiplayer and using a better version of Mega Mech, which really improved the graphics. Oh, you don't have Max? I have Max because Warner Brothers is releasing their movies on Max at the same time as they're going in the theater right now. And it is very good content. I'm happy with the HBO Max product. I think they do a really good job. All right, we need to get rid of this catapult.
Primary target.
Or overheat it. That works too. Yeah. I also enjoyed the Denzel Washington movie that came out. That was actually a pretty solid movie.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
The Little Things, I think that's what it was called. It was a very good movie. Yeah, I mean, we can't control what Warner Brothers did, right? I mean, Warner Brothers made the smart decision and said, we need some revenue, and this is a way that we can get some revenue. So I don't fault Warner Brothers, given the pandemic, for what they decided to do. I think
This just in.
the days of only having releases in the theater are
Commander.
going to be over soon. Disney is already headed in that direction with limited success. Warner Brothers is doing it. I think it's going to become more the rule than the exception.
Critical hit, Commander.
And I wouldn't have a problem if the studios just decided to set up their own video on demand, like Disney Plus does, and say, look, you can watch it in the theater, or you can watch it on our streaming platform. I think that's just the way the future is going to go. Because the model that is movies has kind of gone out the window with COVID. And I don't know, it could really be 2 or 3 years. Yeah, HBO is owned by Warner Brothers, yes. So I understand that relationship and why these movies ended up on HBO Max. But I'm saying HBO, right? So Warner Brothers had this IP available, right? But they didn't have the ability to get it out there because of COVID. So they said, we have another platform in HBO Max. Let's put our movies out there. And HBO Max has seen a huge number of people sign up just because of this ability to get new content during COVID. So I guarantee you Warner Brothers is making money on the deal. Are they making as much if they had released the movies before COVID in the movie theater? No, but they are making more money as a result. Because you can only keep movies on the shelf for so long before you've got to just put them out there.
Engaging target.
I'm hopeful that with the movie theaters now being open, that we'll get a traditional Black Widow release.
The asset is taking damage.
But if we don't get a traditional Black Widow release, then and HBO and Disney Plus said, "Hey, we're gonna make Black Widow available for $20
Ready, Commander.
on a pay-per-view," I would do it in a heartbeat. So
Moving, Commander.
I understand what you're saying, but I think the traditional Hollywood movie model is on its last legs.
Leak watch over.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying there, Thomas.
I live to serve.
But
Moving to position.
it's unusual times, and I'm certain Warner Brothers did not do anything that they were not legally allowed to do with the content, because then they would be sued by the production companies. So you could argue maybe they should have talked to the production companies, but at the end of the day, they paid the production companies for that product. And I guarantee you, because I've seen I don't think those legal actions are going to go anywhere. I really don't. I deal with the law on a regular basis in my day job, and I'll tell you that, quite frankly, probably 90% of lawsuits get settled outside of court. So when you see lawsuits being thrown around, that's really just the production companies saying, "We want our piece of the money."
Who brings a tank to a mech fight? All right, Capellans.
Good to go.
So, in a perfect world, we wouldn't have had COVID happen, and we could have regular, traditional
Heading out.
movie releases. But I don't know if movie theaters will get back to where they were. It might take 2 or 3 years for movie theaters to get back to where they were before. Because there's actually a large percentage of movie. You don't think of it this way, right? Because most of us are middle age or younger, right? But there's a huge amount of the movie revenue that comes from older people who go to matinees during the day and things like that. So
Target lock on enemy 6.
I think the elderly are not going to go back to the movie theaters anytime soon. And I think the casual fans, it's going to be a while before they go back to the movie theater. So
Structure damage.
Ready,
I don't know if the traditional movie model works anymore. Let's put it that way. I'm not
Moving,
sure
Commander.
if it's viable, because it's more to do with the movie theaters themselves, because movie theaters need full theaters, and they need people eating and drinking food to make money. If we only have movie theaters at 40% capacity, that's where it is here in California, and nobody's eating or drinking because they're all too concerned about taking their mask off, then the movie theaters are not going to make enough
All the
money.
buttons.
This Merlin is good salvage. I'd like to get it.
What do you need?
I'm on the clock. What
Give
do
me
you want?
give me a nice headshot. Can I get a nice headshot?
All right, let's get down to it.
Oh, the one time I really need a precision strike.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Hope I don't break a part off. Oh, I broke a part off. Darn it.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
So we'll see what happens with the movie industry.
You.
I just don't think they can go back to the old model anymore.
Going full
I think the
throttle.
old model for movies is kind of dead.
Acknowledged.
It was on its last legs before COVID. I think video on demand, simultaneous with movie theater release, is the way things are going to have to go. Have to get our fire starter back so we can get evacuated here.
Firing on target. That's a miss.
So we'll see what happens. I think Black Widow is going to be interesting. I knew we were probably going to lose that fire starter. Darn it.
Ready, Commander.
Darn it, he got chewed up. Alright, the Dragonfire can take
Throttle up.
headshots, right? Yes, it can. Nice. Alright, let's go for the head.
Engaging primary target.
Yeah, too much of that went in the center torso. Yeah, darn it.
Leak watch over.
Too much of that went in the center torso.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, so do I really care about salvage on a Vindicator? Probably not.
Locked and loaded. Here it comes. Critical hit, Commander.
Ouch.
Lost a component.
My armor's getting stripped off.
Ended up hitting my own Dragonfire there. Not good.
Firing. All weapons. That hit something good.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Alright, let's just do the LRMs here. I do not want to hit.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up. Well,
My Night Star.
who needed
So what's
salvage?
going on with you, Thomas?
Commander,
Are you enjoying
position confirmed.
the Conquest versions of BattleTech? I know there's been some glitches, but I mean it's a significant addition to the game, so there's going to be some glitches.
Ready, Commander.
But I think overall this
Moving, Commander.
game release has been amazing. Let's get out of here. Don't know if that mission was worth the damage. We'll see what happens here. I want to encourage everyone to get involved in the chat. We're playing BattleTech Advanced, which is a mod of BattleTech the game. If you have any questions, please give us a shout out. Happy to talk about the mod, the game. If you want to know what BattleTech is, because you've never heard of it, you know, all those things are fair game. Alright, so we got fair. I did more damage to my Dragonfire myself than the enemy did. We lost our fire starter. That's okay, because the fire starter's kind of on its last legs. We're going to take this catapult, because we can put a catapult together. We're going to take the Merlin part and see what else. Catapult, catapult, catapult. Merlin, quick draw, and a roughneck. So you're going through the Arano flashpoints right now, Thomas? Yeah, Nice little salvage return on a relatively quick mission. See what we can do with this catapult. I don't have a fire support mech right now, like a dedicated LRM boat. I would like to put one together. Go to the mech bay. I think we're done with this fire starter. You know what? I could rebuild it. Maybe. No, it lost its engine. It's going to be more expensive than it'll be just to sell it for salvage. So we'll do that. Dragonfire needs a day of repairs. Ooh, the spaceport defense mission of the Urano series is pretty challenging. That was one of the hardest missions, if I remember correctly. That was a real tough one. Alright, so we should have enough for a catapult. We do. Let's put this catapult together, see what we can do with it.
That mech you wanted is back online.
The standard fusion engine is replaced with an ultralight engine with extra free tonnage. The large laser and probe beacon can be mounted. 2 small lasers are placed. This is not a LRM boat catapult, is it? Let's see. It's got the launchers. Yeah, it's got 2 LRM-20s. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the jump jets off this thing. Take the jump jets off. We're going to take the Beagle probe off. I don't see the value of a Beagle probe on this build. We're going to take the large laser off. We're going to take the LRM ammo, put it in the legs. We're also going to see if we have better LRM ammo available. Alright, so let's max the tonnage on this sucker. We only have 2 missile slots, so I want to get as many more missiles on this thing as I can. We can do an LRM 10 and an LRM 5. And then that gives us extra tonnage for... Catapults are supposed to be jumpers. I'll agree to disagree, my friend. I'm making this a dedicated missile boat. That's all we're gonna have. We're gonna have LRMs and LRMs and LRMs, and we're gonna take some better ammo. So we got Swarm, 2 tons of Swarm. Let's see, do we have a missile computer available? We do not. Do we have? I could put in Artemis. Yeah, and then we'll take out the LRM ammo. And see if we have some Artemis ammo. Yeah, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4 tons of Artemis, 2 tons of Swarm. Let's see. That's all the specialized ammo that we have. So we'll do another ton of Swarm. And we'll put the rest into some armor. Yep, I like my missile boats to be missile boats.
Right. I'll get it.
I don't need them to jump around. You might disagree with me, Thomas, but I fully endorse that. Alright, so we got another mission here. We have the pincer movement. It's a 4 skull. Not joking around here with this 4 skull mission. Let's see. We'll take the Blackjack Omni because it has jump jets. So we'll have a couple mechs that can get on top of buildings. We're running short of lighter mechs. Let's take the fire starter. And we'll take... I said my catapults are just LRM boats, and I maximize them for that. That's what I do. Alright, let's take this Shadowhawk. We'll just take another Shadowhawk as a good generalist. And we'll put Decker in here. I know he's an energy master, but alright, so we got the Night Star, Blackjack Omni, Night Gear, Jagger Mech, Shadowhawk, and Firestarter for this 4-star urban mission. 4 skull. So, Thomas, you are my best measure of our tabletop experience. Can you give me an upgraded feel for how you think our tabletop is going now that we've upgraded not only the software we're using, but now we're doing it multiplayer? I think it was a lot of fun yesterday. We did run a little long, but that's because we were on a pretty intense mission, and we were learning how to use the new software too. But I thought yesterday was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Great tabletop experience. Now our next stream is going to be kind of the opposite of that. On that stream, we ended up taking 3 lances. On this next mission, we're only allowed to take 6 mechs altogether. So each one of us is only going to have 1 mech. So that'll be interesting. Yeah. And, Thomas, Big Fluffy taught me how to do the repairs correctly. So that was much improved. That I can make the repairs much more efficiently now, and then we can actually get our mechs turned around quicker. So that was really nice. All right, we got a friendly force here. Okay, we don't have to keep the friendly force alive. Okay, good.
Ready, Commander.
Yeah, so what was happening was I was doing the repairs, Thomas, on a bulk basis, which is much slower than if you go in and do each mech individually. And that's one of the things with Mega Mech is you kind of have to learn certain things the hard way.
Copy that.
So I think we're going to have a much better experience
On my way.
Going forward. All right, we got some enemies to kill. Let's go for it. Where are they? Oh, there's a vehicle. One vehicle way over there.
Standing by.
All right, let's see if we can use our jump jet assets to
Firing jump jet.
see what we're up against. Not the best hit percent chance, but we can do a sensor lock on this Demolisher. 2 AC-20s. I'll be happy if the ally units take that thing on. Ooh, is that a new design for the Bombardier? That is a much improved design for the Bombardier. I like that. That is a nice new design. The Bombardier used to have these big boxy arms for shooting its missiles. This Bombardier model looks a lot more like the concept art in Sarna.
Yes,
That
Commander.
is cool. I like that new model. That's one of the things I love about this game or this mod, is they're constantly doing updates. You know, we get an update every other month. They're trying to update. Ooh, a yeoman. I like the yeoman actually. They're constantly doing updates, but they're also improving on the stuff that's already in the game. Like the mech models are always getting a little better. Man, I can't say enough about this mod.
I live to serve.
I could talk about this mod for 3 hours and still have more to talk about. It's beautiful.
Affirmative.
Every other week we get some sort of an update. Yep. Even if it's a small update, we get something. Oh, I'd really like to get a grasshopper. I need more brawlers. I have plenty of sharpshooting mechs. I don't have brawlers. That's the one thing I really need more of. I mean, I do have a Kentaro, but the Kentaro's kind of getting to the point where it's not going to be viable for too much longer.
Copy that.
Just because we're going up in difficulty and tonnage. Eventually the Kentaro's just going to get overmatched. So yeah, like every other week,
On the clock. What do you want?
I can't think of another mod that gets updated this frequently with this much quality content. And you know, I'm a member of Bloody Dove's Patreon. Bloody Doves does most of the work on BattleTech Advanced. He does it full time.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
But I'm happy to be a Patreon member and send some money to him so he can do what he does. So if you really like BattleTech Advanced and you
Good to
feel
go.
like you can afford it, because there's a cost to it,
Affirmative.
do consider signing up for Bloody Dove's Patreon. You can find it on his Discord for BattleTech Advanced. You're really getting a return on your investment by supporting Bloody Doves. Bloody Doves is now also doing custom work. If you want something in your BattleTech Advanced for a fee, he will consider putting it together for you.
Ready, Commander.
So, really like to support him.
We're out in love.
What do we got going on here? Oh, that's we've got some more drop pods coming in. Okay. Yep, or directly get a customization. Yeah. So, for example, if you want your own pilot,
Standing
you can
by.
pay him for your own pilot. I don't know if it goes into the global release or if it's just a file that you can add for yourself, so you can have your own pilot in your own
On the move.
playthrough.
Full speed.
But Bloody Doves does a lot for the community, so anything we can do to support him, please do so. I like I said, I'm a Patreon member, and I stream his mod like over 20 hours a week. So I feel like I'm doing my part to help out.
Yes, Commander.
I wish I could do more, but
All in ass.
time constraints are time constraints. And believe me, you don't want me working on the tech aspects of BattleTech Advanced. As Thomas will tell you, you don't want me working on the tech part.
Yes.
I know enough about technology to get myself in trouble. That's what I tell myself. Darn, can't get the night gear up on a building yet, so we'll just sprint. We're gonna have another enemy drop right here, another enemy lance drop right here. So I'm kind of planning for that. Yeah, I like that. We got a mech down.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Bad luck for our allies there. They lost one of their mechs.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Get this
Let's see
Alcorn
if
here.
I'm sober enough to line this up.
Alright, here comes the enemy reinforcements. Are these all vehicles? We're getting a lot of vehicles on this mission. Yeah, lots of vehicles. Including mobile artillery. Oh, alright, that
Yes,
just became target number 1 right there.
Move order received.
Alright. Let's hit this mobile artillery while we can.
Taking the shot.
Need to get rid of that mobile artillery this round. That's big trouble in the city. Ha ha ha! Thomas says his 71-year-old mother has more tech skills than I do. That's a
Ready, Commander.
that's an inside joke, but it's also not 100% inaccurate. I love technology. Unfortunately, I didn't grow up. A lot of people grew up with my age. Grew up with
Coming in from behind.
starting out with computers at a young age. I didn't really get into computers as much as I am until I was
Waiting
in
for
college.
orders.
So a lot of the base knowledge that some people have, I just don't have.
Got it.
And I'm the first one to admit it. You know, I'm very honest about my tech abilities. Like if I don't know how to do something, I will say, hey, I don't know how to do that. I feel that's much more useful than people who try to fake it. Especially when you're trying to get things done. Yeah, this is going to be an all-vehicle mission, which means
Thy will be done.
I'm hoping that there's a opportunity to get some mech salvage here, but looks like it's all vehicles to me. Alright, I'm being very aggressive here because we need to get rid of this mobile artillery if we can. But the hit percent chances aren't there.
Got
Let's
it,
hit this
Commander.
onus.
orders.
Alright, I'll take the corner of that building. That's... Oh, it wasn't the corner of the building. Darn it. That's okay. Yeah, this is probably worth a precision strike. Or not, because I didn't hit the target.
Weapon system down.
Oh, I hit my own mech. That is not good. You know, it's double the frustration when you miss the enemy to hit your own mech. I know the developer turns off friendly fire for that reason, but I like to keep friendly fire on. Sometimes it helps you as much as it hurts you. And it's much more realistic.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
You know, one of the things they always stress the importance of
Let's make some
in my military
decisions
service
at
was
high speed.
being conscious of friendly fire. So that is a big
Oh, no,
part of my military experience. So I like to play with friendly fire on because it is realistic. Wow, that friendly force is in bad shape. Actually, not.
What's up, boss?
If it wasn't for the fact that I don't want to blow my mission,
Roger that.
I would just bail on this mission because the salvage is not going to be good.
Firing on target.
You cored your pristine Goliath from the rear yesterday? Oh, Thomas. Oh, were you able to rebuild it? I hope you were able to rebuild it.
Ready, Commander.
That was a very expensive situation. Alright, let's see. See if we can
Engaging
keep
primary
harping
target.
on this behemoth. That was good to get that behemoth off the map. They are nasty.
Roll her down.
Hopefully you rebuilt that, Thomas. Oh, you dog you. I can't blame you. Was it non-repairable or was it just going to be really expensive? Because I can understand that.
Locking in all weapon systems.
There we go. There's a kill.
One for the scrap heap.
Nice.
My flamer is empty.
Ah, okay. Hey, I'm not going to tell you how to play your playthrough, Thomas. You do you. What did you hit it with that you cored it with
Commander?
one shot? Center torso, right torso had been blown off. Oof. Yeah, that's not
Going
good.
Full throttle.
That is not a good combination. Oh, we need to get rid of this mobile artillery. Oh, the thumper is broken on this thing.
Put one in
Yeah.
the back.
I wish I'd known that earlier. 4 PPCs, huh? That'll do it. That that yeoman is really asking to get destroyed, which is frustrating for me because his survival impacts my success on this mission. So stop trying to kill yourself, yeoman. We've got this mission covered. Especially when the enemy keeps going after the allied units instead of ours. Only damage I've gotten on this mission is by my own team.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I gotta get my Night Star in range here. Come on,
Let's
Night
make
Star.
some bad decisions
I might need to up-engine this Night Star. It's a little
One
slow,
attitude adjustment coming right up.
but it is glorious. Yeah, maybe trade out some tonnage on the LRMs
Who brings a tank to a mech fight? All right,
to make this thing a little faster. It's probably not a horrible idea. Another enemy unit down. Wow. I will say this doesn't seem like a four-skull mission. Especially since there's no salvage to speak for here, other than some components.
Orders?
I don't really need to jump. Normally I jump constantly when I'm on buildings,
Target
but
confirmed.
these guys aren't really making an effort to go after my mechs, so should be okay. Famous last words right there.
Ready, Commander.
I must not build good Ostals because my Ostals never do as well as the AI's Ostals. I feel like I'm doing something wrong with my Ostals.
Sending a message.
Haha, took your kill,
People
Ostal.
enjoying this line of work.
How do you like me now?
Ready for orders.
What do we got? Hey, Skewed One. Good to see ya. I haven't seen you for a couple days.
I'm receiving you.
Hope everything is good with you, sir. If you're interested in tabletop, you should watch the replay of our last tabletop. It was glorious. We now can do multiplayer tabletop, and the graphics are much better with Mega Mech 4.8.
Engaging target.
It was a lot of fun. It did go long. It was 4 hours, almost as long as the Snyder Cut, but it was fun. Let me tell you. Good for you, Skewed One. Sleep, family, and work always come first.
Good to go.
Which is why sometimes I miss a couple streams here and there, mainly because of work. Oh, the Snyder Cut? I'm only halfway through it, a Skewed One. I'm breaking it up. Hey, IMG. The gang's all here. Yeah, I'm breaking up the Snyder Cut. I did the first 2 hours last night, and hopefully I'll do the second 2 hours tonight.
Scored a critical hit.
But I'm really enjoying it.
Clock. What do you want?
Really enjoying it. I remember halfway through the original Justice League release, I seriously considered leaving because it was so bad. But I'm actually enjoying the Snyder Cut quite a bit.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Oh, That was some wildfire. So, no spoilers though, because there's some people who haven't seen it yet, but it is very much better. I think your opinion might change, Skewed One, after you watch the Snyder Cut. It is much better. And I do think, and I talked about this earlier, I do think that DC is on the verge of a resurgence. I think the Snyder Cut is a key part of that because it was a much improved movie. Also, I do think Suicide Squad 2 is going to be a really good movie.
I can see why people enjoy this life.
They've got a great director, and they've got a great cast for Suicide Squad 2. And the story sounds pretty interesting as well. I wish they could have just done a redo of Suicide Squad and just called it Suicide Squad instead of Suicide Squad 2. But I know that's really a marketing gimmick. But what I hear from sources is that they're in Suicide Squad 2. They're not really going to do a deep dive into Suicide Squad 1. There's not going to be a lot of references because Gunn wants to make it its own film. So it might be called Suicide Squad 2, but it's just Suicide Squad. They're not going to reference a lot of things that happened in that first movie, which is probably a good thing. I thought Falcon and the Winter Soldier was a great first episode. It felt like it was half of a movie, which is really what it was supposed to be. Now, I heard that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier averages $32 million per episode, and that felt like $32 million. That was a really well done episode. Oh, good. IMG, I'm glad you learned some stuff. Feel free to spread the knowledge to me if you think I can handle it. Ooh, some Gauss rifles. All right, so we're going to take Gauss rifles here. If I get nothing else but Gauss rifle stuff, I'll be happy. Let's see. Do we have Gauss rifle ammo? Ooh. Oh my goodness. Look at these computers. Oh. Oh yes. We are going to take these computers. Is there any Gauss ammo? Oh, there's some good LRM ammo too. Alright. Hopefully we're going to get some stuff in addition to this. So we got AC-10, AC-2, AC-20. We got 3 Gauss rifles. Thumper artillery piece. Oh, okay. Thumper artillery. We got those battle computers, which are really good, especially this ballistic and missile. I could use those right now. And we've got some LRM ammo and some SRM ammo acid, which is nice. Okay. Some good stuff there. You can import your own designs into the match? Okay. Alright, IMG, try to keep it period based if you're going to do that. I don't want you showing up with a Jenner with a whole bunch of clan tech. I don't think it'll let you import your own designs if it's not within the period, though. By the way, I did fix your Jenner. I don't know if you saw the post. So what happened to your Jenner was the fact that since we updated to 4.8, it didn't carry over our custom mechs. So I fixed that. So we're good now. All right, we didn't get a lot of good stuff out of that mission. Let's do our repairs. Cost of medium, ER medium laser. Okay, I can live with that. Alright, ER medium laser. Fix that. We have one. We needed one, and we have one. I've got some clan ER medium lasers, but I'm not gonna put those out yet.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Okay. That's all good stuff, IMG. Let's see. Alright, we got some new toys to play with. So, I think that's it for missions on this planet. Yeah, no, I didn't delete it. It's let's see, you're seeing normal stalker because you deleted. So what happened is, yeah, because the custom mechs didn't get carried over. So it's been fixed now, so everybody has their custom mechs again. And I know how to fix it for next time if we upgrade. Alright, so let's find another planet to go to. I'd really like to flip some planets. Problem is, I don't think we'll get there until after these missions are actually closer to being done. So let's try to find a planet closer to where we want to be. 3.5 skulls. Let's see if we can find some planets that are closer to the action. How about this planet here? 3.5 skulls. It's going to be a long travel, but we should be fine.
Calculating course now, Commander.
I'm sure Yang can get some stuff done in the mech bay while we travel.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Right. Blowing through money pretty quickly. As normal.
Job's done, Commander.
Alright, so I gotta go, let me quickly go to the mech bay, because I have some stuff I want to get done while we're traveling. So this catapult, for example, we're going to take out the Artemis, and we're going to put in that missile computer that we just got. +2 missile accuracy. Ooh, this is heavy. How many tons is that thing? 2 tons. Alright. Yeah, maybe we'll keep the Artemis then. Yeah, that's a lot of tonnage for a catapult. Although, you know what? Because, here's the logic. So, because we are going to have more accuracy, we can give up some of our missiles, and theoretically it should be a wash. Let's give it a try. Because we're going to get a lot more accuracy out of those missiles than we got before. Let's see. Does this drag out there? They already have a targeting computer on that. Yeah. I think those are all the big changes that I want to make. I do want to reorganize our mechs, though. Get the tonnage where it's supposed to be. I know this is anal of me, but I like to keep my mechs organized here. So yes, we got the guillotine. I wish you could just click a button and then you would have everything organized by tonnage. That would be nice. That would be nice. Put those don't... I would love that if that was a thing. But it's not. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, so we're just traveling. Let's keep traveling here.
That work order you submitted is complete.
All right, gang's been hard at work. We still have 28 more days? Wow. All right. We're burning through a lot of money here, but we're getting more to the center of the inner sphere so we could get into more of these conflict zones, as I like to call them. Yes, I stole that from MechWarrior 5. I like to think of these contested areas as conflict zones. So that's what we're going with. I know the flipping planet ability is a little glitchy right now. I know there was an update that was just issued to repair that. But I think the Conquest addition to this game is well worth the occasional glitch. So I want to encourage everyone to get involved in chat. And if you haven't followed us before, give us a follow so you can get a Funko Pop entry into a Funko Pop giveaway. Yep, I did update. I updated myself. Let's see. High capacity power conduits. Let's do the structural reinforcement.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get
I need to do something that's not going to be quite so expensive. Unexpected debris. In navigation, got some space junk in our way. Permission to blast the dust with the Leopard. Debris. I recommend we attempt to avoid it. Otherwise, you risk sending the debris in unexpected directions. You could damage our most vital systems and bays. Argo isn't exactly an agile ship. I mean, I'm good, but she's never going to turn on a dime. We've got about 5 minutes roughly. We need to make a decision. Improve power conduits. Yep. No lasting consequences. Okay, good.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Yeah, I know, Darius. You're going to start complaining about us almost being broke. It's going to happen. Hashtag mod to shut Darius up. That would be nice. Alright, so let's actually go to the store. I should have some stuff I could sell right now. I do. Let's sell the Centurion. Sell this fire starter. Sell this fire starter. Sell this trebuchet. Alright, that makes me feel more comfortable. I have some more stuff I could sell, but I'm not going to clean up my storage on camera because that's just annoying as hell. They've done all they can with Darius. Yeah, they could mute him. Yep, I understand that's what the problem was as well, IMG. Alright, let's find some missions. Alright, we got a 3 skull, an assassinate, a destroy base, a battle, show the flag battle, we've got a assassinate, and we've got a favor to regret. Alright, so you have your options on the screen. We have a battle, So I would like some input. Let's make this interactive. What would you guys like me to do? What mission would you like me to do? Yeah, there was an update yesterday afternoon of Skewed One to just fix some of the issues with the Conquest and some other bugs. So if anybody wants to chime in about what they want us to do next, please feel free to do so. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds. When is the answer ever not assassinate? A favorite or regret usually has multiple enemy lances, so that could be good salvage. That is a good point. Alright, so we've got one vote for assassinate. Okay. Hey, good to see you, Mr. Moon, by the way. We haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, I do agree with your opinion on failure to regret giving us more salvage. So let's go with assassination, and then we'll do let's do the general here. And then after that, we'll double back to the... Ooh, I don't like the salvage on that one. Because that's for the mercenary government. Let's do the thorn on the side. We should get much better salvage. Yeah, a little better salvage that way. Yeah, work has been rough, so hard to catch stuff. Like, hey, Mr. Moon, I'm in the same boat. This last week, I probably had the worst week I've ever had for... what's going on with this catapult? Unfit for combat cannot be... Hold on. Let me see what's wrong with this catapult here. What did I screw up on this catapult? Okay. Validate. Oh, okay. Alright, okay. This is easy. Let me just fix this real quick, guys. Sorry. Because I want to use this catapult sooner rather than later. Okay, so we'll just go with regular LRMs here. Boop-a-doo.
Right.
Let's actually wait a day, because I would like to use this catapult.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Alright. Alright, so let's take that mission again. A thorn in their side. Alright. So we got Blackjack Night Star. I don't feel like we need a Night Star for a 3.5 skull mission. Let's keep things balanced. One thing I do need is I need a brawler. And I need a mech that we can use with our energy masters. So let's take Decker. Let's see. Tainted Loki. Bloody Doves will go in the Night Gear. Decker will go in the Guillotine. Let's see. We're going to take the not take the Shadowhawk. We'll take the catapults. Because I want to play around with the catapults. We'll take Tainted Loki in the catapult. We're not going to take the Firestarter Omni. We'll take our Raven for our scout. No, I have Artemis 4 sensors, but I put the missile computer in instead because that way I can use multiple missile ammo types. Ah, you picked up a Marauder, huh? Very nice. Alright, so I'm going to show Thomas. Thomas didn't like the fact that I took the jump jets off my catapult, but I could put a lot more firepower on a catapult if I strip off the unnecessary weapons and take off the jump jets and just go for a pure missile boat. That's what I like to do with catapults. Especially if a catapult has like a large laser on it. That's not the most efficient use of its tonnage, in my opinion.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. Nice flat terrain. This should be really good for our catapult. Alright, so we got a 70 tonner on radar. Why does it always... I know that the Raven is in the second lance, but I should really just put the Raven in the first lance because it always seems to lose. Oh, wow. We got enemy reinforcements. Oh, nice. This is going to be some good salvage.
Keep your eyes peeled, Commander. This looks like an ideal place for an ambush.
Yeah, I already saw him, Darius. You're not helping me. I already saw the reinforcements. Here they come. Alright, so this is going to be a mission where we're supposed to be on the offensive, but we're going to start by being defensive to whittle down this enemy force, because we have a lot of enemies here. These LRMs are going to come in really handy. Ooh, we have a hazard. I have a couple parts of a hazard. I'd like to put a hazard together. I haven't used a hazard yet, but I think I had a hazard once, and it blew up. Like, the first time I took it out, I ended up getting it killed. Alright, Night Gear, what do you got? What do you got, Bloody Doves? Yeah, we're gonna save our ammo. We've got a lot of enemies on this mission. Let's make sure we're not using our Gauss rifles unless we have a good chance of hitting. I don't want to waste our ammo on this. We have a lot of ammo-dependent mechs. This I will take all day long, though.
Engaging target.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, here's our catapult. So we can keep our catapult nice and safe in the back so it doesn't have to worry about jumping around or getting hit. Alright, I'm going to take this shot. Even though the hit percent chance is low, there's enough enemies over here that we should get a lot of this going into the other enemy mechs. So we're going to take that shot. Yeah. See, we got some good splash damage there. I can live with that.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, let's see what we can do with our Dragonfire. I really like this Dragonfire configuration that I got from Comstar. Yeah, hit percent chances don't warrant the use of ammo here, so we're gonna wait. Right, our guillotine's gonna be our brawler, so let's push the guillotine up.
Copy that.
And he's got lasers and PPC, so yeah, go for it, buddy. Oh, that's going to be a hit. Nice. Who says you only have an 18% chance? Sometimes you end up with a 100% chance. So sometimes you just got to shoot. Especially when you have energy weapons. Alright, so we got another enemy force flanking us, a Warhammer. Alright.
Receiving you.
Alright, Raven, let's get in close and see if we can't get... we should probably hit this Warhammer while we
Understood.
can.
Moving fast.
You miss all the shots you don't take. Yeah, we certainly have a ton of enemies coming at us right now.
Taking the shot.
Probably hit this Warhammer while we can, while it's isolated. They tend to break.
My flamer is empty.
Ready, Commander.
Yeah, let's see if we could hit this Warhammer while we can. Nice hit percent chances already. Let's do Battlelord. Nice. 88% chance. I'll take that.
Primary target.
We need to get some quick kills here because we have significantly larger enemy force coming at us from multiple angles. So we really need to try to get some quick kills here. Take some big targets off the field. Alright, same thing. Definitely want to keep hammering this Warhammer.
Locking on.
Alright guys, if you want to waste your turns shooting at my Raven with 8 evasion, you can do that. I really wouldn't recommend it, but you can do that.
Roger that.
Alright, Catapult, can you get that Warhammer? Oh, yes you can. Alright, we're going to switch to normal. Don't need Swarm here.
Locked on target.
That Warhammer's hanging in there pretty tough. Shadowhawk, okay. Nothing really scary, just big numbers. But those enemies there aren't making an aggressive move across the river, so I think they're content at engaging us at medium range right now. But I would argue we have a range advantage right now, because I have some really good fire support mechs. I've got the Jaeger mech IMG. I've got the Jaeger mech. I've got the Dragonfire. Another 50-tonner. Lots of mediums. Lots of mediums coming our way. So we gotta play this smart. Hopefully, if we play this defensively, they will get some separation. Assassin. And then we can try to pick these guys off by concentrating fire. Ooh, look where that Warhammer ended up. Right in the middle of a spore cloud.
I'm on the clock. What do you
Oh,
want?
Warhammer, what were you thinking? This is not a good decision for you. Alright, maybe a little aggressive here. 'Cause I want to go after that
Let's make some
Warhammer.
bad decisions at high speed.
That Warhammer in the Spore Cloud. Oh, the hit percent chance is not the best. It's about the same. Yeah, we're going to take the shots.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
They're worth it. Maybe not. Yeah, I was hoping
What's
for a
up,
lot
boss?
more than that. Push the guillotine over there. Still want to keep
Let's
the
move.
guillotine in cover because we've got a lot of enemies we're up against here, so we probably need to
Taking the shot.
save our armor as long as we can. Oh, nice hit on that Warhammer. Nice.
That hit something good.
Nice hit on that Warhammer.
Orders? Aye, aye.
This jungle heat is starting to get
Got
to
the
us.
angle. Taking the shot. Reporting critical hit.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
Alright, what do you got, Night Gear? Yeah, we should probably finish off this
Engaging
Warhammer
primary
if we
target.
can. Yeah, he's pretty much finished off.
Heavy hit.
And he ejected, good, because he lost all of his primary weapons. Oh, so that was our primary attack. That was our primary target. So now we can evac here whenever we want to. Nice. Nice. Alright, now we're just playing for fun in salvage.
They will be
Alright,
done.
let's see how many of these we can take out before we decide it makes sense
Onward.
just to bail. Alright, okay.
Commander. Move order received.
Okay, we can switch to Swarm here. And we should get a lot of splash damage on the rest of the mechs here. Even if it doesn't all hit that Shadowhawk. Not bad. I'll take that. Chipping away that armor.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alrighty. Dragonfire. Let's keep you in cover.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Let the enemy come to us here. Yep. Let's definitely go after the hunchback that's trying to come across the river. Oh, nice headshot opportunity.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, we'll be a little more aggressive with the guillotine
Location
here.
confirmed.
We gotta kind of push him up to get him to use all of his weapons. Ooh, alright. I'll take those shots on
Affirmative.
that hunchback down there.
holding.
Ooh, you bastards. Going after my missile boat, huh? That's a real jerky thing to do. Hey. That's the type of thing I would do. Alright, we're gonna have to move the catapult.
Watch my 6.
You're okay, Tainted. Relax.
Ready for orders.
You're okay. What's the best use of our... let's see. Let's actually see if we can
All
get
in
a tag on that assassin.
Firing on target. Scored. A critical hit.
Didn't get the tag, but he is an evasive right now.
Ready, Commander.
So we got to take advantage of that lack of evasion on the assassin.
Throttle up.
Lack of evasion plus 30% chance there. We've got a Phoenix Hawk that's not evasive. We've got a Trebuchet that's not evasive. Let's go for that Trebuchet up there. Yep, another hunchback came to the party. All right. Now remember, we always have the option to bail here, so we're gonna have to make some good choices. We don't need to bail yet. We're doing fine, but we do have the option because a lot of our mechs are definitely ammo dependent, so we're gonna have to keep a close feel for how much inner ammo we have left. I have a feeling we're going to run out of ammo before we run out of enemies. Catapults. Let's get this catapult someplace a little safer.
On my way. Double time.
Alright, so we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to keep using the swarm. With the logic being whatever doesn't hit that Shadowhawk is going to hit something else.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
We're going to have to divide our forces here because we have enemies coming from 2 directions.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Especially that hazard. We don't want that hazard to get too close.
Receiving you.
Because that hazard here has flamers.
Move order received.
That's what its specialization is. Yeah. So we should really try to avoid that guy getting across the river if we can. Hey, that's one way of making sure. I'm not sure what we hit there.
Tango down.
But I'll take it. That was a critical hit. Obviously. I have no idea what we hit there. Basically, we took that hazard out with 1 PPC shot. That was lucky. Assassin's being pretty aggressive here. Gets evasive.
I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Raven, your job is to help us get rid of this assassin. Because you have the sensors to make it happen. Okay, let's try to get a tag on this assassin. Okay. Alright.
Ready, Commander.
That assassin needs to go away.
Engaging primary target. Dealt a heavy hit there.
How did that assassin survive that? I'm not sure. Alright, they keep going after the guillotine. That's what it's there
minor
for.
damage.
I'm ready.
That's what the guillotine is there for. Alright, let's push in. Let's keep pushing in on this assassin while we have the real ability to take this thing out quickly.
Engaging target. Oh, I like that shot.
I didn't like that shot. That should have been a kill shot, man. It's an assassin, for crying out loud. We should be able to take that out with 1 or 2 salvos.
Aye, aye.
Alright, catapult.
On my way.
What do you got? 91% on that hunchback. 91%. So again, we're going to go after this mech here because we're using swarm ammo. And the missiles that don't hit the Shadowhawk should hit that hunchback up there. So when you're using swarm, you always want to go after group targets. Works out really well that way.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
We just need to get rid of this assassin.
All right, let's get down to it.
Hit percentage is lousy there. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta take the shot.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Come on, don't prove me wrong. Oh, sometimes taking the shot is the wrong thing to do. That was awful. That was an awful shot. I knew the percentages were low, but I thought we would hit on a couple of those. And
Light
that
damage.
assassin doesn't
Holding
need very
firm.
many more hits to be finished.
Orders?
Alright,
Copy
guillotine, what do
that.
you got? We want to keep the enemy from crossing that river.
Got it.
Wow. Why are they wasting missiles on my Raven has 10 evasion? That's just a waste. That's just a waste of ammo, my friends. Yeah, that assassin's still in the fight.
What's up, boss?
Oh, he withdrew, actually. He pulled back. Not far enough to avoid a
Moving to
kick.
position.
Oh,
Locked
yeah.
on physical attack.
There goes his evasion. Just like that.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
That evasion is gone. Oh, now he jumped. So now he got two. He timed it well, so he got to jump before I could take advantage of his evasion. Let's see. I'm actually gonna.
Ready, Commander.
I'm tired of messing around with that assassin. I'm gonna let the Raven finish off the assassin. Oh, I take that back. This hit percent chance is too nice. Alright, let's just finish off the
Engaging
assassin.
primary target.
Ah, I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
There goes the assassin. Don't need that assassin running around our flank. Just not good. Not good. It's not good.
Barely hit, Commander.
I await your command.
Alright. Jagger Mech, I don't want you tanking against
I'm walking here.
those guys that are getting close. Your specialty is to use this long-range firepower.
Affirmative.
They're not being very aggressive. I think they know that they don't have the firepower. Jaeger mech. Yes, Jaeger mech. Okay.
Standing by.
Ugh, you guys never give me a break on pronunciation. Alright, it's our last round of swarm.
Target confirmed.
Alright. Point taken. Point taken, you two.
LRMs are out.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Let's go center torso on this trebuchet. Nice hits there. Aw, you just want me to
Damage
be
is
the
light.
best that I can be.
Commander?
Alright, well. Yeah, and the ironic thing is,
Moving out.
yeah, I do have heavy German heritage, so you think I should be able to pronounce that correctly.
Engaging.
Oh, alright, that hunchback is a whole lot of nothing left now.
Think I hit something good.
Keep going after the guillotine. That's fine with me. That's my most fragile mech. Well, no, the catapult is my most fragile mech. Or, I would say the guillotine is my least valuable mech, because it's just my brawler. It doesn't have a specialization.
Good to go.
Let's push in with the Raven. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can get a tag on this Phoenix Hawk before it gets
Acknowledged.
too evasive. Nice. Even if he jumps around, we're gonna have that tag on him now.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
finish off this trebuchet.
Engaging primary target.
Oh, that should have been enough.
Dealt a heavy hit there.
Oh, there's a Jaggermech in the distance. Ah, okay. There's some good salvage there. I wouldn't mind getting a second Jaggermech. Jaegermech. There, they fixed it, okay?
I live to serve.
I wouldn't mind getting a second Jaegermech. Jaegermech.
Affirmative.
Alright, Trebutrash down.
Ah, I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Yep, I could tell you were about to pull up your keyboard,
Yeah.
Thomas. I know you guys are going to give me a hard time
Coordinates.
until I fix that issue. That's okay. That's all teamwork. Alright, let's finish off this hunchback before it tries to go across the river.
One less target.
Just try to think of it. It was named after Chuck Yeager. Okay. Yep, I could just manually change it to Jaeger. That's a 6A. It's not the best. Not the best mech. Alright, let's hopefully this is gonna wreck this Phoenix Hawk today. Let's see.
Right up.
Try jumping now, Phoenix Hawk.
Good to go. On the move. Locked on target.
Yeah, these guys should probably withdraw. If they had all charged us all at the same time, they probably would have had enough firepower to make this a fight. But they tried to do some long-range sniping instead of going all in on a charge. And that's going to be their downfall.
Ah, I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
They just don't have the... They just don't have the firepower to win this fight long range.
Walking on target.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
Hey, I remember Jägermeister. I remember Jägermeister. You know, the biggest one when I was in college, the real drink of choice was a drink called Goldschlager. When I was up in college, Goldschlager was kind of the gold standard, pun intended, because their sales pitch was they had these little flakes of gold that were in, I'm sure it wasn't gold, it was probably tinfoil that they put in the bottle. So they called it Goldschlager.
Confirmed.
It was pretty strong stuff. I don't know about the quality, but it was strong.
Engaging. Hostile eliminated.
Yeah, it was a sales gimmick. But it was very strong and it was very hot. It had a strong cinnamon component to it. And it was very strong alcohol.
Damage is minor, Commander. Orders.
It didn't take more than a shot or two to get you pretty messed up.
Heading out.
This is where our catapult's really going to come into play, because we're getting
Locked on.
a lot of mechs that have weak armor here, so we've got high chances for that.
That's a kill.
Once you start breaking through the armor, you're going to get lots of LRM kills because of critical hits. The missile boats really are good at chipping off the armor, and then once the armor is gone, getting some nice critical hits. Alright, we still have that mech over here. Let's go get that. What my friends used to do is make 2 quarts of Kool-Aid with about 2.5 pounds of sugar and Everclear. Oh boy. That is making my teeth hurt just reading
Waiting
that.
for orders.
It's making my teeth hurt. Ouch.
Full speed. No target.
That sounds like a doozy.
Firing on target.
That hunchback doesn't have too much left.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Half a bag.
Standing by.
Wow. That is a lot of sugar.
Acknowledged.
Alright, let's get a tag on this Jaeger mech.
Ready, Commander.
Standing
Jagger mech.
by. Rolling.
I said that on purpose. Don't give me a hard time.
Locking target.
You couldn't taste the Everclear. It would take about 30 minutes to hit. Wow.
Ready, Commander.
Yeah, I never got to drink as much or as heavy as I would like in college. Especially on the weekends, because usually I was working the next morning. So I had to stay somewhat lucid.
Engaging primary target. Dealt a heavy hit there.
Good to go.
Yeah, these guys should be withdrawing right now. They're in bad shape.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Jaeger decided to go into the spore cloud. Yeah, this is not going to be good for you, man. It's just not going to
One
be good.
attitude adjustment coming right up. Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Good to go.
That makes his teeth hurt, and it's not even his original teeth. That's classic
Affirmative.
Thomas. Classic. That's a classic Thomas phrase right there.
Roger.
I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
order received.
Oh! The Raven gets a kill.
Target neutralized.
Nice. Hey, IMG, that sounds awful, but when you're in college and you're just trying to get your buzz on as cheap as possible, that'll work.
Ready, Commander.
That will definitely work.
Engaging primary target.
Sorry, Hunchback. You should have left when you had a chance. Oh, I don't believe he survived that.
Dealt a heavy hit there.
I don't believe
I'm
he
here.
survived that one. He shouldn't have survived that.
I'm going.
Hey, I like Kool-Aid.
Locked and loaded. Solid connection on that one.
Oh, that Hunchback's got nothing left.
Waiting for orders.
He's got nothing left. He's got nothing left in his armor, and he's got a whole wave of LRMs coming.
Confirmed.
Sorry, Hunchback. Nice knowing you.
Target destroyed.
Gotcha.
I'm sure it was in college, because you wouldn't be drinking underage as
Mission
Skewed One.
successful.
That would be against the law. None of us ever drank under the age of 21. That doesn't surprise me about you, IMG. You're a quirky guy. Alright, how many parts of that Jaggermech did we get? Just one. The rest of this is junk. I do want to put a hazard together, though. I'm not sure why, but I do. I guess I have to take the Warhammer part. And I'll take a hazard part, because I want to put the hazard together eventually. Okay, we got assassin part, has two hazard parts, a hunchback part, a Jaggermech part, a Jaegermech part, a Phoenix Hawk, and a Shadow Hawk, and a Warhammer. Lots of miscellaneous salvage there. At your friend's house, whose parents would confiscate all of your keys. Now, let me ask you this, Skewed One. If your parents knew about that, they'd be pretty pissed off at that other parent, if I'm not mistaken. I would be. I don't want my son drinking until he's like 30. Now, I know that's not going to happen, but in an imaginary world, in an imaginary world, where parents can actually control their kids.
Yeah? I'm receiving you.
I really don't use ether as much as I should. Oh, I should have been upgrading Bloody Doves more.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Alright, Bloody Doves, you're a full 10 pilot now.
Waiting
Good
for
you.
orders.
Oh, Decker got hurt. What a surprise. Decker's hurt. I better up Decker's guts to the maximum.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Decker got hurt.
Oh, what's up?
Yes, Commander.
There's something about Decker, man. He always gets hurt.
Training complete.
Always.
Good to go.
Like, it's just a known thing. Decker is going to be hurt. Wow. I should have been upgrading my pilots more.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Been sloppy on my upgrades.
Commander.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Standing by.
Training complete.
Control is an illusion, I know, but I can pretend that I'm in
Standing by.
control. It's not just about control also, it's about liability. If someone can prove that your kids did something wrong and you didn't try to control them,
Waiting for orders.
you can be held responsible for it. So
Training confirmed.
it's legit that you need to try to control your kids.
It's good to go.
Alright, we have time for one more mission, I think, realistically. So, we've got a tag team battle. That looks like fun. Usually these tag team battles are good opportunities for salvage. Let's see. Yep, 417. I'm inclined to take this tag team battle. But I will take suggestions from you. We've got tag team or the VIP mission, which I don't love, or another assassination mission. I'm inclined to do the tag team. I remember Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal was a fun game. Twisted Metal was a lot of fun. Tag team? Does anybody not want me to do tag team? I think this is going to be the best bang for our buck for our last mission. Tag team? Going once, twice. Can I get a second on tag team? Or we could do the assassination mission, but the tag team is the highest level. Thomas wants tag. Unless a whole bunch of people say assassination. Alright, we're going with tag team. Tag team back again. Yes, I just made a tag team back again reference. Deal with it. Alright, Alright, do I want to take something else other than... Nah, I'll stick with the guillotine, the dragonfire. I do like using my Night Star, though. You know what? We're gonna take the Night Star. We're gonna replace the Jaeger with the Dragonfire. So we'll go Night Star, Guillotine, Night Gear, Dragonfire, Missile Boat, and Raven. I'll take that. Nice tag team mission to wrap them up, and then I'm actually supposed to head to the beach today. Have some lunch on the beach and relax. It's actually a nice day out here in California, so it's not really warm beach weather, but it should be warm enough that we can enjoy the beach. Let's see. Maybe not. Yeah, it's only gonna be... It's gonna be a cold day for a beach day, so we might have to revisit that plan. It's only gonna be in the mid-60s. I don't know if that's really beachy weather yet. I've got to think about it.
Command interface initiated.
But sometimes it's nice just to get out of the house, even if it's going to be a little cool on the beach. This is it for me? What does that mean, IMG? This is it for me. I'm not sure what that refers to. Huh. Mid-60s is t-shirt and shorts weather. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be dressed casual, but it's not really
All right. let's
Southern
get down to
California
it.
beach weather. That's usually upper 70s,
Got it.
sunshine. That's
Moving,
more
Commander.
traditional beach weather
I'm
for
going.
California. Hey, Bits Bacon, thank you for joining us in chat. It's you don't like the sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Well, I mean, if you don't go in the water, it's not as bad. I do like the Anakin reference, though.
Copy that. Commander,
But I grew up on the beach when I was a kid, so it's not as exciting for me because I've been there, done that
Understood.
with the beach
Moving
for a
fast.
long, long time. But it's not a bad way to spend a Sunday afternoon. Relaxing on the beach. Probably take a good BattleTech book with me. Not joking, I probably will. I'm working through. If anybody's looking for some good BattleTech, and you have Kindle Unlimited, which I have, there's a series written by an writer called The Lonely Chef. Now it's fan art, it's fan material, but it's very good and it's free if you have Kindle Unlimited. So I'm working through all of his books right now.
I'm on it. Orders.
Skewed one, and I take that to mean that you're not going on a cruise anytime soon, even without
All right.
COVID.
Full speed.
My long postponed honeymoon is
And
going
live
to be
to
on a
serve.
cruise in the Mediterranean. Still don't know when that's going to happen.
Roger that.
Of course, I have to get the wedding done too. Details. I tried to argue that we should just skip the wedding and go for the honeymoon, but our allies have a longbow. That's nice. Could it be Simmons in disguise? It's possible.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed. Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
So, a skewed one. If you are on a large cruise ship, you don't even feel like you're on the water. So, I've actually done. I think I'm on 17 cruises in my life. Done quite a bit of it. I used to do a lot of booze cruises in college. Since I was in college in California, one of the biggest things was to do booze cruises down to Mexico and back over the weekend. It's like a 3-day cruise, and it was a lot of fun. So I did a lot of those booze cruises, and then as I got older, I did regular cruises. But I've been on the Oasis of the Seas, which is the third largest cruise ship in the world. And you couldn't even feel that you were moving because the ship was so big. It was just massive. So if you're on a large cruise ship, you don't even feel the movement at all, because most cruise ships have these underwater wings that come out, and they actually stabilize the ship. When it's not in a harbor, they put these wings out, and they stabilize the ship really good.
My flamer is empty.
A lot of people don't know that. So it's kind of like these wings that go on the front plane of the ship. And then it really stabilizes the motion on the ship substantially.
Ready, Commander.
Oh, do I see a rear shot?
Throttle up.
A rear shot, huh? What do I have a rear shot on? Oh, you poor hunchback. Oh, you poor hunchback. This is not going to be good for you, hunchback. Oh my goodness.
Engaging primary target. Dealt a heavy hit there.
Champion. I really wanted to like a champion, but I just don't like it. I know there's some people, especially people who are big fans of champions in MechWarrior Online, but I never liked the champion.
Going full throttle.
Oh, poor hunchback. I'm sorry, hunchback. It's got to be done. What are you showing your rear for in combat anyways, hunchback?
Yeah, I can see why people enjoy this.
That was just bad choice. I hope the enemy gets some reinforcements here. This isn't a very sizable enemy force. That is a nice cruise, IMG. I loved New Zealand. New Zealand is one of my favorite places on the earth.
Looking out.
I didn't do a cruise though. I saw New Zealand when I did backpacking through Asia.
I'm here.
And that was cool. New Zealand was a special place. As Agent Coulson would say, that's a magical place. Another rear shot? I don't know what these guys are doing. They're exposing their best mechs to rear shots. Oh, there goes the Orion. This is going to be a really quick mission.
Before me?
I mean, I'm not maximizing my salvage here, but
I'm on the clock.
you know, I like to play somewhat realistically, and there's no mech warrior that would miss those opportunities to hit the rear armor of a mech. So we got a roughneck. Headshot on a roughneck, okay. Start drinking a little, and then when the hallway starts moving on you, you're the only one that's walking in a straight line. Hey, if the enemy is going to just expose its rear to you, you have to take the shots. You know, this is a very disappointing 4-skull mission. I feel ripped off here. This is more like a 2.5 skull mission.
Receiving you. Aye, aye.
Oh, there's a 70-tonner. There's some additional mechs back there. Okay, so this isn't going to be a complete waste. There's two 70-tonners there in the distance.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
But, I mean, if these guys just let me
Engaging
shoot,
primary
attack
target.
them at long range with Gauss rifles, this is just not going to be a fair fight.
Commander. Yeah.
Alright, let's push in for the kill.
Understood. Moving fast.
Before that second enemy wave comes in, let's make sure we're killing off these targets as quickly as we can.
Engaging target.
Waiting for orders.
Finish off this roughneck here, probably. There we go. There goes the roughneck. We still have the second
One
enemy
left target.
lance back there. Still have a chance for some salvage.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
Quick draw, blackjack.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Ooh, a third enemy lance. Alright, good.
Good to
More
go.
salvage. Let's get our Raven up in there. Point blank range. Actually, no, this is smarter. Keep the Raven nice and evasive.
Roger that.
Ready, Commander. Throttle up.
I gotta tell you, it still bugs me a little bit if I have to play against House Arano. I know it's completely unlogical, but because of my, my memories from the campaign,
Primary target.
it still seems odd to fight against them sometimes. I'm still gonna do it, but it still feels a little odd.
Aye, aye.
Now it's a good time for us to use some swarm.
Affirmative.
Because we got a whole lot of enemies that are clustered close together. Let's get that quick draw.
Copy that.
Should get some splash damage on all those other mechs. Yep. More lances coming in. All right. More salvage for us.
Yep.
Not seeing any problems dealing with what's on the field right now.
Firing on target.
I swear that snub-nosed PPC never misses. No matter what the... Ooh, grasshopper. That is the salvage I need on this mission, actually. I need to try to get that grasshopper. I need a grasshopper for my lance.
Commander?
Excellent. Excellent timing. Alright, let's try to preserve that grasshopper for headshots. I'd rather have that grasshopper than the Orion, actually. Oh, the hit percent chance is so much better here. Yeah, we're gonna have to shoot at the grasshopper.
let's see
It's not
how
gonna
you
be enough
handle
to kill
this.
it. Maybe we can weaken some of its armor. Give it some heat issues. Nice.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad decisions at high
But I'd
speed.
love to get a headshot in on that grasshopper. So let's try to preserve it if we can. Two grasshoppers. Well, that makes it easier.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
I'll definitely get a grasshopper out of this mission now. Allies, don't be too aggressive there. Let me do the heavy lifting. Just hold the enemy in position. That's your whole job. We're gonna have another enemy lance drop any second now. Those friendly units couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Alright, here's another enemy force.
Standing by.
Alright, one problem at a time. Kick that grasshopper. Looking for something I can kick. Let's see.
Copy that.
I can hit the rear of this blackjack. Try to get this off the field.
Putting one in the back.
It's a good start.
Reporting critical hit.
Yeah, alright, good. I don't really want 4 parts of a blackjack floating around, but had to take that off the field. Yeah. These enemy reinforcements here are not the best salvage. I'd like to get a headshot on one of these grasshoppers. So I can end up with a grasshopper out of this mission. That would be nice. That's right. Come to me, grasshopper. Come to me.
Ready, Commander.
Alright, Bloody Doves.
Moving, Commander.
What do you got? Can you keep that second enemy force, those reinforcements, busy? No, the hit percent chances just aren't there. Ah, here we go. Alright. Actually, I'll take this shot on the rifle. No, I don't want to use precision strike. I want to save that. I want to save the precision strikes. Alright, let's just go for the rifleman here.
Engaging primary target.
Bloody Doves will keep the enemy reinforcements busy. Really want to get some headshots in on those grasshoppers. I want to encourage everyone to get involved in the chat. If you have any more questions, any thoughts about BattleTech Advanced, if you want to follow us so you can get into our Funko Pop giveaway, please do so. Each and every month, we give away a free Funko Pop. All you have to do is follow as the initial level of entry into the giveaway. We'll also use our catapult to keep this new enemy force busy here. Ooh, it's a real good hit percent chance on that quick draw. Should probably
Confirm.
take advantage of that with the swarm.
Barely hit, Commander. What do you need?
We'll also use the guillotine to keep the reinforcements
Coordinates
busy.
received.
Yeah, that rifleman just can't take that kind of fire. Riflemen are fragile. Don't put them in the front lines.
They will be done.
Dragonfire.
Rolling.
Let's have you also work on the reinforcements. Keep going after that rifleman.
Affirmative.
Ooh, rocket launcher after my Raven. Okay. Alright, that's fine. You want to be that way, Griffin, you can be that
On the
way.
clock. What do you want?
Here we go.
All right. Let's
Here
get
it's
down
time for some headshots on those Griffins. Or on those grasshoppers. Silly me. Ooh. Would like a higher hit percent chance. But we'll go with what we can go with. Alright, that's not bad. 84% chance. Ooh, there's already damage to the head, too. Oh, nice. Alright, let's go for the head on this grasshopper. Come on. Oh, that looks like a headshot. Oh. No.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Took off a component. There should still be enough parts of those grasshoppers to put one together. I think I have at least one grasshopper part. Hey, stop going after my grasshoppers. I'm claiming salvage on those grasshoppers. Stop it. Stop going after those grasshoppers. You jerks.
Ready for orders.
I'm really irritated at this Griffin for shooting rockets at
Got
my
it.
Raven. My Raven wants some revenge.
Got the angle. Taking the shot. My armor's getting ripped off.
I'm starting to get really glad that I got some quick kills in this match early. They're certainly throwing a lot of enemies at us, that's for sure.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Hey. That's not your target, Grasshopper.
Ready, Commander.
You're supposed to go after the guy who went after you. Don't you know how this works?
Moving, Commander.
Oh, look at the hit percent chance on that assassin. Oh, we're gonna make it even worse. We're gonna even make it worse for this assassin. I hate assassins.
Engaging primary target. Dealt a heavy hit there.
I thought we'd kill this ass in there. When you have a light mech that doesn't stay evasive, you gotta make him pay. Every time.
Oh, they don't like me at all. Orders. Confirmed.
Oh, Zeus, where did that come from? Hello, Zeus.
Locked on.
I love Swarm.
I'm here. Acknowledged. Got past his armor.
Ready for orders.
Get rid of this
Got it, Commander.
assassin before it gets evasive. Let's do multi-target here. Can hit the Zeus with one of the plasmas. Yeah, that'll work.
Acknowledged.
Meant to split my fire there. Didn't happen. User error. User error. User error. Alright, come on. Let's wrap up this match.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Gotta get my
Let's make some bad
Sniper in
decisions
here.
at high speed.
I'm not gonna get all the parts of this grasshopper, but I just want the satisfaction of a nice head kill here.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Well, I needed salvage anyways.
That's probably it for that grasshopper. Ooh, pilot incapacitated. That should be 2 parts, hopefully. 1 part? All of that for 1 part? Man, that's depressing. And the grasshopper's on the other side. I'm gonna have to hope I can get in position for a headshot on that one. Somebody get a headshot on it.
Orders? Firing on rear arc. Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, we got 12 minutes because I got a hard stop at 9:30. Let's see if we can finish this mission. Guillotine's taking some hits. Oh, structure exposed on the leg.
My internals are taking a beating.
Oh, but that rifleman shut down completely. That's bad news for that rifleman. Bad news. How many rocket launchers does that Griffin have? He must have a reloadable rocket launcher. Gotta pull back the guillotine. He's getting beat up.
I hate these guys.
I hate these guys too. Down with Urano.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
Oh boy. Are you really going to give a night gear with dual Gauss a shot at a shutdown rifleman? Oh my gosh. This is going to be glorious.
Engaging primary target.
Boom. It's that easy when they're shut down, man. And I intentionally went for the center torso because I don't want parts of a rifleman in the salvage bin. Don't think I'm going to get a chance to get headshots on that grasshopper. Ow. Oh no. Oh yeah.
I lost a weapon.
Oh, that was gonna happen.
Aye, aye.
That's crummy. Ooh, that Zeus has an improved binary laser. That's interesting. I've heard the improved binary laser is nice. Ooh, melee against the Raven. Okay.
Standing
I think
by.
that was a charge. Pretty sure that was a charge. Alright, we're gonna go for a kick. We're going for it on this
Location
Centurion.
confirmed. Targeting for a physical attack.
In my experience at Brawler, you can't baby and try to pull back because then it's useless. You might as well just go in close and take
Watch
your
my
chances.
heat. I'm taking damage.
Actually, it saves a precision strike. Shouldn't need that much firepower to finish off this assassin. Come on. Apparently I need more than I had.
Critical hit, Commander.
Not critical enough. He's still standing. He's still standing. Yeah. Yes, I just sang. This is what happens when you guys don't engage in chat. I will sing random songs.
I'm on the clock.
And
What do you
nobody
want?
wants that. Believe me. Is that the grasshopper? It is. The grasshopper moved into range for a headshot. Lovely. Come on.
One
Headshot.
attitude adjustment coming right up.
No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, not what I wanted at all.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
That's awful. Alright, 7 more minutes. Can we finish this battle off? I hope so.
It's good to go.
Alright, Raven. How about you finish off this quick draw? Doesn't have hardly any rear armor left.
Target locked on enemy 6.
Not as much as I'd like, but not
That is
bad.
something good.
What can I expect from a Raven after all? Ooh, assassin? What are you doing? I don't think he has any weapons left. Ooh. Interesting choice, Centurion. You should have gone for the rear of the Night Star, but okay.
Now who's done for having all the armor?
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander. Engaging primary target.
Nice hit on that
Heavy hit
Zeus.
there.
Yep. On my way.
Oh, really, Centurion? I don't think you wanted to do that.
Firing on rear arc.
This is not going to be good for you, Centurion.
LRMs are out.
Oh,
Now who's done for having all the armor?
Damage minimal. Roger.
Yes, Commander.
ooh, precision target. I like this combo. It's going to be a nice combo.
Multi-attack is go.
That assassin
Target's
is
taking a
still
critical
hanging
hit.
around. I can't believe it. Thanks to Skewed One for taking care of that guy. You faded out in your chair. No apology necessary, my friend. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I need my moderators well rested.
Reporting light damage.
And you need to get some sleep for work, too, you know. That, too.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Yes, please go to bed. See if we can finish off this grasshopper.
Coming right up.
Come on, hit the head, hit the head.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Oh, you don't work till Monday night. Well, still, go get some rest. We'll see you later. We're gonna be done momentarily anyways.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, this quick draw's living on borrowed
Acknowledged.
time. Let's just get rid of him.
Target lock on enemy's rear.
There we go. I remember the first time I saw a quick draw in the campaign, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so scary. And I was like, it's nothing. I remember my first time in the campaign, I was lucky enough to get a headshot on the first time you see a quick draw as a big boss. So I ended up with a quick draw super early. It was nice. That guillotine's in bad shape. I should probably eject that guillotine. Just don't need him
Getting the
anymore.
angle on me.
How many rocket launchers does that Griffin have? I feel like I've asked that like every round.
Ready, Commander. Moving, Commander.
Oh, Centurion, this was not a good decision for you.
Engaging primary target. Lake watch over.
Not a good decision for that Griffin. Or for that Centurion. Come on, get knocked out, Grasshopper.
Watch my 6.
Ooh, that was actually good that it hit the rear armor of the guillotine there.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, Catapult, you've got nothing left. You've got one small laser. The small pulse laser, that's all you've got left? Oh no, I have ammo.
Engage. Waiting for orders.
Right, guillotine. Medusa, there's nothing more you can do. It's have you eject.
I'm ready.
I don't want to have to rebuild a mech. There's no benefit to it at this point.
inflicted some heavy damage.
Good hits on that Zeus. We're close to finishing this up here. There goes the grasshopper. How many parts? Oh, 1 part. That's a crime against humanity. 2 grasshoppers on the field, and I only got 1 part out of it.
All right, let's get down to it.
That's just a real crime.
One attitude adjustment coming right up. Well,
2 parts of that Zeus. That's something. Now the only thing left is that Griffin. He won't last very long against 2 lances. Should be done in a couple of minutes here. Yeah, we only got 1 part each, Thomas. That was very brutal. Mostly because I had bad luck with my my headshots. They all went in the center torso each time, and then the Allied force was just hammering him with missiles.
Firing.
And they just took damage all over the place. Yeah, only 1 each. That was not good. I was hoping to get a grasshopper together. Maybe I have 2 grasshopper parts and I can still put 1 together. We'll see. Don't die, friendly unit. We're so close. I might as well get the bonus.
Throttle up.
Yeah, this Griffin's not going to last very long. It doesn't even have any evasion going for it. Oh, Battlelord.
Engaging primary target. Dealt a heavy hit there.
Battle mech power-up detected.
Commander. All right, full speed. Attacking from position. Scored a critical hit.
Waiting for orders. Rolling.
Rolling. Let's finish
Locked
this
on
Griffin
target.
off. Come on.
Reporting critical hit.
Come on, finish him off, awesome. You can do it. Apparently not.
I'm on the clock.
That's
What do you
fine.
want?
Our commander will finish him off. There's no way he can survive this. Oh. Hit percentage is not what I thought it would be. Right, again, we're going to go for the center torso because I don't want salvage on a Griffin. That's not going to help me. No, die! Oh, come on.
Well, I've needed salvage.
Come on. Come on, Longbow. Finish him off. Finish him off, please. Oh, 2 engine crits, and he's still there. Panicked. Come on, Night Star. Man, I gotta do everything myself.
Good to go.
Alright, Raven, come on. Finish him off.
Coordinates received.
Finish him off. Go for 2 kills,
Locked
Raven.
on physical attack. That hit something good.
Nice. There we go.
Spec destroyed.
Finally. That was a long mission.
Mission successful.
Alright, let's pick through this salvage, see what we can find. Was really hoping to get 2 grasshoppers out of this thing. Or a grasshopper out of this thing. That would have been 50% salvage on those grasshoppers, and we didn't accomplish that. We only got 33% salvage out of those grasshoppers. Horrible. Actually, 25%. Okay, gotta rebuild the guillotine. That's no big deal. Alright, let's see what we can put together. Alright, so we got a grasshopper part. Oh, I did have enough for a grasshopper. Okay, good. So I'm at least getting a grasshopper out of this. Let's see. We'll take the Zeus parts because, yeah, it's an assault. Alright, so we got a blackjack part, centurion part, grasshopper, griffin, hunchback, roughneck, Zeus, and some ER medium lasers, which is nice. And a snub PPC, which is very nice. Not bad, actually. Alright, at least we got a hunchback out of that. Alright, let's work through our salvage real quick. Then I need to go. I'm 10 minutes behind schedule. You guys got 3.5 hours out of me today. Alright, let's do our repairs real quick. Alright. Couple medium lasers. Small laser. Let's do ER small laser. And ooh, another ER small laser slot is available. No. Where'd that extra oh, a heat sink. Heat sink. One part each. Yep, I will have fun at the beach, IMG. Thanks for that. I can use a day off. Alright, let's put together our grasshopper.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Alright, so I'll tool out this grasshopper ALF camera. This is going to be our new brawler, of course. It's going to take the place of the guillotine. Love me some grasshoppers, as you know. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for some BTA. See you then.